Ready, set, go! The Saturday final will mark the first time Real Madrid and Borussia Dortmund square off in the Champions League title match at Wembley Stadium in London on June 1st. It will be just the third time a Spanish and German side play each other in the tournament's final. But a twist arrives in the form of Bellingham and his transfer from Dortmund to Real Madrid last summer. Watch till the end to find out how. Let's take a look at Real Madrid's form. When they aren't at their best, they somehow manage to pull off some of their best results under Carlo Ancelotti. They are famous for their exciting moments. These kings of the Champions League will go after their 15th title in this tournament. They advanced to the finals with a remarkable comeback against Bayern Munich, thus preventing an all-German championship match. From miraculous comebacks to dominant attacking performances, Madrid is a joy to watch when in full flow. But due to injuries and rotation, that has rarely been the case this season. However, it hasn't mattered as much as they're on track to win La Liga and are one victory from a Champions League title. To reach the finals, they defeated strong contenders in the knockout rounds, RB Leipzig, Manchester City, and Bayern Munich over 6 matches in 3 rounds. The most thrilling of these was their win against Bayern Munich in the semi-finals. Football is an unbelievable sport that constantly surprises. Case in point, Real Madrid secured their spot in the UCL final with 2 goals in 4 minutes from substitute Joselu, winning 4-3 overall. The man could barely do it on a wet and windy night at the Britannia Stadium, but boy, he delivered in the sweltering warmth of Madrid's new and improved stadium. But can he do it at Wembley? While Joselu is worth watching out for, Real Madrid also has some of the biggest stars playing this final, including Brazilian forward Vinicius Jr, who scored the winning goal against Liverpool 2 years ago for their 14th title. Midfielder Jude Bellingham will also be in the spotlight. He is having an incredible debut season at Madrid. 22 goals and 8 assists across La Liga and the Champions League, including numerous late winners and match-defining displays. It will also be interesting to watch the English player play the final in his home country against the team that sold him to Real Madrid last summer. And who could argue with a Bellingham Ballon d'Or win if they get beyond Dortmund in the final? It'd be incredibly difficult, especially if England performs well at Euro 2024. Borussia Dortmund, a surprise finalist this year, will try to complete their European run with the second UCL title in club history. Though they have been staples in the Champions League for some time now, they have not appeared in a final since 2013 and haven't won a title since 1997. Having fallen at the group stage 2 years ago and losing in the last 16 in 2022 to 23, the German side was placed in the toughest group this year. But they managed to beat PSG in the semi-finals with a strong defense and a bit of luck, as PSG hit the post several times over the 2 matches. Dortmund led in 1 or 0 goals in 4 of their 6 knockout round games, defeating PSV Eindhoven, Atletico Madrid, and PSG to reach the finals. Borussia Dortmund have defied the odds behind solid performances from Gregor Kobel in net, but they'll need even more from him to topple Real Madrid. Dortmund's best attackers, Niklas Füllkrug and Daniel Malin, would only be considered the 4th or 5th best on the field in this final. However, with the likes of Adeyemi and Ian Maatsen, they are a threat to any defense. Dortmund has a blistering pace going forward and also possesses a very experienced defense with players such as Hummels and Süle. They will be very hard to break down. Center-back Mats Hummels, who played in Dortmund's last Champions League final in 2013, will be crucial in stopping Real Madrid's star attackers like Vinicius, Rodrigo, and Bellingham. Dortmund's only path to victory is through a low-scoring battle in which it gets 1 or 2 moments to score, as it did in Tuesday's semi-final win with a Hummels goal off a corner kick. However, Marco Reus leaving Dortmund following the season could be enough to push the black and yellow to a spectacular result and a storybook ending to his career. This could be a fairy tale ending for the German star, and many neutrals would love to see Marco Reus lift the trophy to reward his unwavering loyalty. So, who will emerge victorious? It is also interesting to note that Dortmund find themselves in a very peculiar situation. All thanks to Jude Bellingham, a former Dortmund player, they will earn more money if they lose the final than if they win it. How so? Well, in Bellingham's transfer to Real Madrid, in addition to the fixed 103 million euros paid for the midfielder, an additional clause was specified which states that if Bellingham wins the Continental Tournament, Madrid would have to pay an extra 20 million euros to Dortmund. This amount is exactly the same as the prize money UEFA awards to the Champions League winner, while the runner-up receives 15 million euros. Therefore, if Dortmund loses the final at Wembley, they would receive a total of 35 million euros. As Jude Bellingham faces off against his former team, there are plenty of things to watch in the match, but it could all come down to the goalkeeper. Dortmund possesses the most informed goalkeeper in the competition in Gregor Kobel. Still, they may not be so lucky against a more clinical opponent with the likes of Vinicius Jr. and Jude Bellingham. While Kobel has been in top form, goalkeeper Thibaut Courtois has set the standard for keeping his team in a Champions League tie for Real Madrid. While he has missed time due to injuries this season, it would make sense for him to start in the final, especially on the stage playing at Wembley. To make matters worse for Dortmund, Madrid has owned them lately, racking up 2 straight wins and not losing against Dortmund in their last 5 matches. Dortmund last beat Real Madrid during the 2013-14 Champions League. All in all, Madrid holds a 6-3-5 record against Dortmund. On the bright side, this is a much different Real Madrid team than the one that beat Dortmund in 2018. Cristiano Ronaldo is no longer there to torment them. However, that doesn't mean Real Madrid will be any easier to take down. We predict Real Madrid will win because of their strong attack. Dortmund's chance to win depends on keeping the game low-scoring and taking advantage of 1 or 2 opportunities to score, as they did in the semi-final with a goal from Hummels off a corner kick. Real Madrid won't have a pretty performance, but they'll get the job done when it matters to secure their 15th Champions League title in club history. Overall, this should be a grand final. Real Madrid are clear favorites to take home the trophy, but one should not underestimate Dortmund, who thrive on being the underdog. It should be a great game that will entertain all football fans around the world. Who's your favorite to win the Champions League title, and why? Tell us in the comments below, and thanks for watching.
Carlo for Garnacho!